Hi guys, it's Miss Humphrey back with another math video. It's so nice outside today. I decided to do my video on my porch. So if you hear some extra noises like construction, trains, or birds, just ignore it. We'll get past it together in order to enjoy the sunshine. So today we don't have any new vocabulary because today we're talking about finding missing values using area and perimeter. So let's just go ahead and get started. So what I mean by finding missing values would be a problem that looks like this, where we're given some information like its perimeter and one of its length, but we don't have both. So I'm going to show you now how to go about finding it. Let me find a pen that works well. Let's hope this one does. The first thing I'm going to do is I was given the perimeter, so I'm going to write perimeter's equation. Perimeter equals 2 times length plus 2 times the width. So I wrote that there. Perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the information that I have. Do I have perimeter? Yes, I have perimeter. It is 44. So by P, I'm going to put 44. Instead of writing P, I'm going to put 44. Then I'm going to continue writing what was up there. 44 equals 2 times, do I have the length of my shape? I don't. So I'm just going to put an L there because I don't know it. Do I know the width? I said I didn't know the length, but do I know the width? Yeah, it's 12. So I can fill that in to be 12. So all I did was I filled in the information that I have. I have the perimeter and I have the width. Do I know the length? No, that's what I'm solving for. So now I'm going to go ahead and do any math that I can. So can I do 2 times L? I don't really know what that means, so no. Can I do 2 times 12? Yes, I can. So I'm going to have 44 equals, I'm going to keep writing 2 times L because I haven't figured that out yet, plus, what is 2 times 12? 24. So now I need to think to myself, what number would I add to 24 to get 44? Because I need to know a number that's going to add to 24 and give me 44. What number? Okay, I know I can subtract. I'm going to do 44 minus 24, and that gives me 20. So I know that 2 times L has to equal 20 because 20 plus 24 equals 44. And I want the perimeter of my shape to be 44. So what number times 2 would give me 20? The answer is 10. So let's check if it works. 44 equals 2 times 10 plus 24. Let's check our work. 2 times 10 is 20. And 20 plus 24 equals 44. So my missing side, my length, is 10. My length is 10. And again, the part that's going to be the trickiest is when we get right here. And I need to think to myself, what number plus 24 equals 44? The way I figure that out is through subtraction. The opposite of addition is subtraction. Okay? When I got 20, I knew 20 wasn't my length because I can't do 20 times 2. I needed to cut it in half, and half of 20 is 10. So I cut it in half because the opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2. That part is pretty tricky, so let me show you another one. And again, I'll be available for office hours tomorrow if you have questions about this. But let me show you one with area. So this one says, I know that this is 5 and the area is 90. So I'm going to write my equation for area. Area equals base times height. Do I know the area? Yeah, so instead of A, I can put 90. Do I know the base? No, so I'm still going to write base. And do I know height? Yes, height is 5. So now I'm going to ask myself, what number times 5 would give me 90? What number times 5 would give me 90? I'm going to do long division to help me solve it. If you can do it in your head, that's okay. 5 goes into 9 one time, which is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. When I subtract, I get 4. Bring down the 0. And now I want to know how many times does 5 go into 40? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is 8. And I got a 0, so I can stop. So, what number times 5 gives me 90? The answer is 18. So the base of my number is 18, because 18 times 5 gives me 90. It has to be able to fit in right there. 18 times 5 gives me 90. So I know this has to be 18. If the area of this is 90 and this side is 5, 5 times what gives me 90? 5 times 18. Let's do one more. I'll put it up on the board, and I want you to try it on your own first, and then I will help you with it. So go ahead and pause your screen. I hope you paused and are now coming back to check your work. So let's see if this marker works. I know the area, so I'm going to write my area equation. Area, I had a feeling this marker wouldn't work. Let's try a different one. There we go. Area equals base times height. Do I know the area? What did you say the area was? 108. Do I know the base of my shape? Yes, it is 9. And I don't know the height, so I'm just going to write H. How many of you got there at least? You were able to fill it in. That's great, because that's the first step. Now you need to ask yourself, what number times 9 would give me 108? If you don't know, you can do long division. 9 goes into 10 one time, which is 9. I subtract and I get 1, and I bring down the 8. 9 goes into 18 two times, which is 18, and I got 0, so I can stop. So what number times 9 is going to give me 108? The height is 12. And the reason the height is 12 is because if this area is 108, and I know that the base is 9, I need to find a number that I can multiply times 9 to give me that area of 108. And the only number times 9 that gives me 108 is 12. So for both area and perimeter, you do the opposite action. So if the problem right here is asking me to multiply, I'm going to do the opposite action, which is division. Okay, with the two numbers I have, I'm going to divide. If we go back to the perimeter one, which was multiple steps, so it was kind of trickier. Once I got it down to just this missing number, I needed to do the opposite of addition is subtraction. And then the opposite of multiplication was also division. Again, if you guys have questions about these, you can join me during my office hours tomorrow. I will post more practice as well as a Google form for you guys to do this on your own at home. Happy Monday. Have a good day, guys. Hope you get outside into the sun. See ya!